So the next thing to happen on WrestleMania 39, we get to the next match of the night, and now Titus O'Neil comes out. He is on commentary for this match as well as a special guest commentator. And we get to the next match. It was a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. It was Braun Strowman teaming up with Ricochet versus Erik and Ivar with Valhalla at ringside, the Viking Raiders, versus Chad Gable and Otis, Alpha Academy, versus Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez for the Street Profits in a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Winner of this match becomes number one contenders for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. And yeah, this is a WrestleMania showcase match for the men's. So yeah, they got a women's one, that'll be tomorrow night as well. But yeah, this is the men's one, and it was a pretty good match. Everybody was just busting out big moves and everything. Chad Gable and everybody was being impressive. We see Chad Gable hit that rolling through German suplex onto Braun Strowman. He pins him, but Strowman barely kicking out at 2 and everything. Everybody was just hitting big moves after big moves after big moves on each other. At one point, we see a bunch of big guys just climbing up on top turnbuckles and stuff. Like we seen pretty much Angelo, Dawkins try to hit a swanton bomb onto Chad Gable, I think. Gable was trying to hit like a flying headbutt onto, I think, Montez or whoever, but they moved out the way and Chad Gable smacked the mat. And then Angelo Dawkins was trying to hit the swanton bomb onto Chad Gable, but Chad Gable moves out of the way, so Angelo Dawkins crashed and burned from that. And then we see Ivar. He climbs up the top turnbuckle and he jumps off with a moonsault, but Angelo Dawkins moves out the way, so he smacks the mat. And then we see Braun Strowman up there on the top turnbuckle, and he jumps off with a big splash onto Ivar. He pins him, but everybody breaks up the pin at the count of 2. So yeah, everybody was just busting out a bunch of big moves in this match. We see Strowman trying to hit the Strowman Express on everybody, which he starts hitting everybody, and we see Angelo Dawkins just taking him down as well. There was a pretty cool spot at one point where we see Montez on the top turnbuckle. I think it was Chad Gable that comes up for a superplex onto him, and I think the other one was Erik, probably. I think it was. And then we see pretty much Otis and Ivar coming up, scooping them up for like a pretty much like an electric chair. Got both of them up, and with Montez pretty much high up in the air. He's already off the top turnbuckle, but he's up in the air still for like a superplex. And we see Ricochet jumping off the top turnbuckle with the crossbody on everybody, taking them down, which was pretty cool and everything. But then we start getting towards the end of the match where we see everybody taking out each other. We see Ricochet jump off the top rope with a nice shooting star press onto Angelo Dawkins, I think one of the Viking Raiders outside of the ring. And then we see pretty much Ricochet throwing Angelo Dawkins back in the ring. He climbs up the top turnbuckle, jumps off with a shooting star press onto Angelo Dawkins, but Angelo Dawkins puts his knees up and he holds Ricochet in place. And we see Montez on the other side of the ring on the top turnbuckle, and he jumps off with a frog splash onto Ricochet's back while he's on Angelo Dawkins' knees. Angelo Dawkins throws him off and pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the Street Profits defeated Braun Strowman and Ricochet, the Viking Raiders, and Alpha Academy tonight in the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. That's what happened. Pretty good match, though. Really good match. I really like that match. 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give that match. Really, really great match. But yeah, that's what happened there. Really cool stuff, though. But yeah, there's still more matches to come later on tonight. The SmackDown Women's Championship match and the Tag Team title matches still to come later on tonight on WrestleMania. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on WrestleMania 39 Night 1. See you guys later until then.